Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights Halloween edition. And as you can see, Dash is ready. She's got her orange on. You know what I'm saying?
That was by accident. I was just cold.
Wow. Well, it worked out. It worked out. I should
Yep.
have cleaned these before I started, but it worked out. I am the sleepy guy, your co-host, and that's me, JD, aka He Who Pods. And in a
And I'm
second, I'll
Dash.
also
Oh,
be.
sorry.
That's all right. Dash in a rush today. She got to go trick or treating, y'all. So we got to make this quick, okay?
I gotta go trick or treating. Okay. Good one. Good
I
one.
tried. Yeah.
I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the real king of R&B. Hi.
Hi.
You're the sleepy guy. Well, I guess I'm the exhausted girl.
There you go. Yeah. All right, let's get straight to it. Dash got to go trick or treating, and I got to go to work. So let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, sure.
I got to be honest. I feel like I've been tricked with this first topic. It does not feel like a treat.
Yes, I would have to agree with that. And what are we
So
talking about here?
we're talking about MTV's long-running show, Ridiculousness. I love Ridiculousness.
I
Ridiculousness is a
know.
show. It's the kind of show you don't even gotta really watch. You could just have it on and be doing other stuff. But it's also super funny, and you could sit and watch and enjoy and do nothing else.
It's really funny.
It's a great way to pass time, boost your mood, get some laughs.
It
And
was like,
sadly, oh no,
I
you
was
you
gonna
go.
say it was like our generations, and when I say our generation, I mean like as adults or like young adults. It was like our generation's answer to like America's Funniest Home Videos. It's not
Yeah,
the same, but it comes from the same foundation.
exactly.
So
No, that's accurate.
yeah,
I agree. Well, let's get
46
to it. According to the
seasons.
Yep. I was about to say that. Yep. 46
Oh,
seasons.
sorry.
After 46 seasons, it's over. No, listen. No need to be sorry. You giving them the information. This comes from the Shade Room. The Shade Room says MTV's long-running clip show Ridiculousness, hosted by Rob. I can't see his name because of
Dick.
the thing here. Yeah, sorry. Instagram has like because they made it a hashtag. It's hard to read his name. Anyway, yeah. We know Rob, man. Is coming to an end after having 46 seasons since its start in 2011. According to USA Today, the network will wrap the series after its current season while no new episodes will be produced. MTV will continue airing previously shot episodes through 2026, and reruns will remain in rotation on both MTV and Paramount Plus. News of the show's end follows a Bloomberg report revealing MTV paid Rob at least $32.5 million in recent years. Let's clap it up for that shit. Hold on.
$32.5 million to watch people fall on their ass. I mean,
I got I'm in the wrong business.
me too. Me too.
If y'all
Why am
don't
I
see me
sitting
on
here?
weekend,
I should be going out and finding some funny videos.
yeah. If y'all don't see us here anymore, we tried to take over ridiculousness.
Cause I mean,
Uh,
hello, why not? Are they
whew,
are
all
they
right,
look
let's run that
are they
back.
looking for someone like me?
All right, exactly.
I'm available.
News of the show's ends follows a Bloomberg report revealing MTV paid Derdick. How do you pronounce his last name?
I think it's Derek.
Derdick. Whatever. They paid Rob at least $92.5 million in recent years per bankruptcy court filings. The outlet noted he could have earned more than $45 million annually had the show been renewed into 2028 and 2029.
$45
Wow.
million a year. Oh my goodness. Good for him.
Bananas. Bananas. Holy crap.
Crazy. I, listen, to do that, to have fun, I feel like, of course, it's work. You gotta show up. You gotta do the things. But also, it's fun,
30,
right?
there's a lot of stuff I do for 30 million.
Exactly.
And
Same.
for 40 million, she.
Let me
You know what I'm
really
saying?
feel.
Shit.
Let me
Shit.
just, you know,
For 40
just
mil?
for 40 minutes, I can
You
at
know what I'm
least roll
saying?
up my sleeves.
For
You
40
know,
mil, baby.
drop
Yeah, I think I
drop
smile a
the
lot now.
V-neck a little bit lower. You
You know
know,
what I'm saying? Drop it completely for 40 mil.
right? What these buttons? What these
Annually?
buttons at?
You know what I'm saying? Annually? 40 mil
Listen,
annually?
I could be convinced.
Whew.
I could be
Wow.
convinced. But good for him. I
It's-
mean, sorry.
no, go.
I was just gonna say good for him. I yeah, the show is ending, but it sounds like he's done well with the show, with having the show for as long as he had. At 46 seasons, there are very few, like probably we can count on one hand how many shows make it that far into
Right.
double digit seasons these days, or live on from years ago to make double digits. I mean, what The Simpsons, um, oh my gosh, I just had it in my head, and Grey's Anatomy, things like that. There's not a lot of
Right.
those that
Right.
are in these double digit seasons that have gone way beyond like 10, way beyond that. So it's pretty cool, and I feel like 46 seasons is it's okay. It's an okay time to end it. I
What
don't
you're supposed to
know.
do.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on there, but not a bad run.
No, no.
So
I'm sad to see it go, but man, what a run.
yeah,
Another era comes to an end as we get older. It's crazy all the stuff that our
yeah.
generation has seen come and go.
It's also wild because there's like certain shows that you watch when you're on vacation, or like you ever go to a hotel and you just need a little bit of TV. You're not gonna watch TV for a very long time. It's just a very short period of time that you're gonna watch a little TV. Or like you said, you just want it on in the background. You're getting dressed to go out for the night. You need a little something. You can't watch everything. I'm gonna tell you the
Right.
top three that I watch because,
Okay.
well, today I feel like before it was a little bit different. So maybe I'll say top four, like of all time. I'll say Ridiculousness is definitely one of them. Law and Order, which I don't even really watch Law and Order, but I will watch it on vacation
Dun,
for
dun, dun.
right. It's one of those things where you end up like flipping through the remote and flipping through the channels, and you land on it and it already started, but you're like, ooh, what's going on? The
Right.
Real World, and that's why I say something that doesn't come on anymore. And then the last one is like Real Housewives. I just feel like those are perfect, like passerby, like you're not really here for a long time, you're just here for a good time. Those are shows that are like that for me. So, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't watch those shows at home. I'm just saying it's like one of the it's the thing that I thought of
Right.
when I read this about Ridiculousness. I was like, "Oh, that's so the show that you didn't intend to watch, but you ended up like, oh shoot, is there another episode coming on?" That was that type of show. So, really funny, really funny. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even have a list for y'all because I don't even watch TV. But Ridiculousness is definitely the
Yeah.
show that on a day you're just lounging, I will put it on and be like, I just watched 4 hours of Ridiculousness. I should get up.
Right. You get
How did this
lost in
happen?
it. You get lost in it, yeah. Yeah. Um you do. But anyway, we should probably take it to
Yeah, that's
the next stop.
yes, we will. Yep. The next stop on this train, choo choo. The next stop on this train is Nepotism Town.
Nepo Town.
O'Shea Jackson, Nepo
O'Shea,
Town.
O'Shea, 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 O'Shea,
O'Shea
O'Shea.
Jackson.
I don't know why. That's not how the song goes, by the way. It goes okay, okay, okay,
You do that
okay, okay.
anytime his name comes up.
Right, because he's mentioned in the song, but not that part. But I always mess it up and I always say it like that, but it's really just okay. And then they go, niggas with an attitude, I feel like O'Shea. That's the line. That's the actual line. That part.
Dig it.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q. Although I think that's a Kanye verse. But it's Schoolboy Q's song. Anyway, let's get back on track.
I don't even.
You know the song.
Yes,
Because you over there like,
I
I
do.
don't even know Schoolboy Q's music. But you know the song. Because you know Kanye. So you know that song.
Well, I know Schoolboy Q, but I'm not super familiar with that song specifically.
No,
But
that was like the song.
but that's your jam, and that's all that matters.
But that was like the song. You know the song. You just don't commit it to memory. You probably didn't really care for the song. But you know the song. Do you not
Okay.
that part? You didn't know the song that part. Am I crazy? Like,
I keep trying to get us to the topic.
nah, because you keep trying to leave me on the ledge over there. I'm like, you telling me you don't know the song
You
at
like you know
all.
the song, but you know it. But you know the song. I know you know the song. Okay, okay. So O'Shea Jackson Jr. was recently asked about nepotism on a podcast. I'm
He
gonna play.
was.
Yeah.
It's a term that I learned probably like maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, and it was a Nepo baby. Like how? I mean, you have to fight that, right? Hell no, I don't fight that. Hold on, what's a
Wow.
I knew you was gonna like this shit. That's all words for you. Nepotism. So so if you don't fight that, people think we get me. There's hold on. What type of diss is, oh, this nigga had a good life? Like, yeah, bro, absolutely I did. I recommend it for everybody. What? It's a term that I like.
I'm with him. Okay, let me start there. I'm completely with him. People love to make you or to try to make you feel, especially I'm going to go ahead and say it, but black people love to make you feel bad for having not struggled. It's also an age thing. Like older people tend to make you feel younger people feel bad about not having struggled either. That's another conversation for another day. But in the context that we're talking about, that happens where it's
Right.
like you you somehow did something wrong because you took advantage of the opportunities that and the privileges that you were afforded. Listen, if there is a way for me to work hard, let's be clear, work hard and get to where I want to go, why not? Because our counterparts do it every day and sit
Yes.
from a position of privilege every single day. And then we get a little bit and it's like, oh, but you didn't work hard enough for that, or oh my gosh, you had money growing up, or you had a silver spoon in your mouth, or whatever the case is. You went to all the good schools. Oh, you a smart nigga. It's like, hello, these are bad things.
Right.
I think it does depend. I think you should always. I think you should continue to, or always, I should say, live. Um, use it for good, not evil. right?
Okay.
And I think that goes with anything, but uh, all people don't. So it should be said, use it for good, not evil. Like if you're able to get ahead somewhere professionally because you have an in, listen, networking gets a lot of people a lot of places. Isn't it a form of networking? Don't you know people? Just feel like, I don't know. And people may kill me in the comments for this, but I really don't care because I feel like if you have the opportunities, take advantage of them. I'm more mad at you for not taking advantage of those opportunities because we don't all get them. We don't all have access to them. And I'm not saying, like I said, don't use it for evil. I'm not saying to step on people to get where you're going. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying if you have the advantages, if you have the money, if you have the access to get where you want to go, I don't see I don't see a problem with that. Also, if you can afford to give your children a a good life, if you can afford to um, afford them the privileges to do the things that they want to do in life, whether it's school or I don't know, travel or whatever it is, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you guide them to be good and decent humans, but I don't have a problem with the fact that O'Shea Jackson is Ice Cube's son and he is also thriving. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think we got to get out of that mindset that because you have, you shouldn't. It's
Right.
like, it's not fair, honestly.
Well,
But
none of it is fair, right? And so that's part of the conversation. So there's a few things here. It's layered. First, I want to say I love his response.
it
His
was great.
response was perfect. He
Mhm.
was like, "Hey, fuck all that shit. I'm taking it." So I
Right.
love that response. First of all. Second,
Right.
addressing with some of the things you said, brown skinned people, we like to play this game. And if you white, you might not know this game. Maybe some of y'all do. But we like to play this game called the Struggle Olympics. And in the Struggle Olympics, we like to go to war about who struggled more. Oh, you mean you
Yep.
never had to eat cereal with a fork? Oh,
Hmm.
word. You never had to reuse the milk when you ate cereal. You didn't pass the leftover cereal to your sibling. You what?
Hmm.
You never was on food stamps? What are you talking about? You
Hmm.
got scholarships? Oh, you think you smart? Okay, all right. You mean you never had to pass? You didn't wear hand-me-downs growing up? You had new clothes every year for school? You didn't
Yep.
have to use your older siblings' clothes? And so we play this game. It's called the Struggle Olympics. And so
Yep.
that's number one. Number two is nepotism is a weird topic overall because the idea or the negative aspect of nepotism, which is what's often highlighted, is that person A is getting opportunities and has an advantage because they are born into this industry, if you will, right? And so because Ice Cube's son is in the same industry, he's going to get advantages. That's the idea. That off rip, he has more opportunities. And so we see that often on the flip side, where the criticism is in order for him to get that opportunity, he is jumping ahead of
Hmm.
uh other skilled and what's the word I'm looking for here? Capable people,
Qualified.
right? Qualified people, right? And so the thing is, the criticism of nepotism is often that person B is more skilled, has a better resume, and has worked harder, but he's gonna skip a few of those persons because of who his dad is. That's the criticism, right? But you're right. Our counterparts do the shit all the time, right? There are plenty of
A white man in
CEOs.
America will skip the
Correct. There are
line
plenty
all the
of
time,
right. Right. And so there are plenty of
and he's probably
CEOs.
mediocre.
Right. And so we see it very often, right? Where I mean, we love the
Yeah.
show Succession. And so in Succession, they show us that in grand form, right? We see that someone comes in with no real skills and it's like, yeah, just make him the COO. Make him vice president. It's fine. It's fine.
Roman wanted nothing. Like, Roman only wanted the business because the business was up for grabs. Roman only started working hard when he realized he couldn't just be nice to his daddy and get the head of the company as his role. But
Right.
Roman wanted to do whatever he was doing. He
He
had
was,
no
he was dicking
interest
around.
in, right. Which was the beauty of Succession, right? Because it showed us all aspects of this. It showed us that, like, yeah, you have the people who are not qualified at all, and they will get ahead. I'm not necessarily talking about those people, but then you had the other two siblings who actually, well, one who was well versed in business, not a part of the company, but well versed in business, and then the one who had been there from the ground up, not necessarily the ground, but worked there for a long time, earned his stripes, if you will. And it's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. We're always going to be at a disadvantage too. I'm a black woman in America. Like, I'm not the first person they pick to promote or to hire or to, make the leader of something unless it's
Right.
our own. No.
Right.
So now we fighting with each other over this shit? Like, mm-mm.
Yes. Yes. And I would like to add one last thing before we move to our final topic. I
Mm-hmm.
think people forget when it comes to O'Shea Jackson Jr. that his start, quote unquote, which was straight out of Compton, his dad says all the time, "Oh, I wasn't giving that little nigga a role. He had to earn that role." So
Yeah.
unless you
And he's a
just
good
don't
actor.
believe Ice Cube, right? I was just gonna say, unless you straight up don't believe Ice Cube, then fine. But I mean, I believe Ice Cube when he says that he wasn't just gonna give it to his son because he knew what was at stake. And so, yeah, as you said, he's a good actor. He came in and knocked it out the park.
He's also done well for himself outside of acting.
Hmm.
I mean, he's
Oh
hosting
yeah,
now.
I don't know any of his other ventures.
I mean, I don't know if the podcast is still active, but he was doing his podcast a while back. Like, he's involved in sports. I think it's wrestling specifically that he's involved.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, that he's involved with, and that's how he ended up doing the podcast. That was under Jim Rome's network. Like, he's,
Okay.
I mean, he really I think he's doing okay for himself. And I think your lack of talent, your lack of knowledge, your lack of skill can only get you so far. Like, you can fake it. And a lot of people say fake it till you make it, whether you're a Nepo baby or not, but a lot of people can't fake it forever. Most people can't
Right.
fake it forever. Eventually, they see whether you have it or you don't.
Right. Agreed.
So,
And on that note,
yeah.
I found something really old that I thought was really interesting. Speaking of having it or not, it seems that Chris Rock did not think Nia Long had it. And so I'm going to play this clip. It's a little long, but I think this is a really interesting topic. So this is Chris Rock and Nia Long on the Wendy Williams show. I don't even know when this happened, but I saw this. I was like, oh, nah, we
It
got to
looks
talk
old,
about this.
yeah. And obviously,
No, it's
Wendy hasn't
definitely
done
old.
her show in a while. And she hasn't done it in a couple
Yeah.
years.
And
So,
and you could tell neither of them are the age they are today. I'll say
right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here we go.
We went on a date after we kind of hung out, and he took me back to Brooklyn and dropped me off. And I'm like, okay, so I guess this is the part where you exchange numbers. Make a long story short, a week goes by, and I didn't hear from him. He gave me his number, and I'm like, good. I gave him mine. He didn't call me. And finally, I call him, and I dial the number, and this man gave
He did
She
not
wanted
want
to
to
say
say
this
man.
nigga so bad. But she's on broadcast television. She couldn't.
She knew exactly. She knew she was on
He said
national
this
TV and could not say this nigga.
media training. I love that all the greats have media training because
She said,
people
and
these days need it.
this man. All right.
You're wrong number. Oh.
That is Shady McGrady.
Yeah, it is. It's also some real old school shit. Today, giving the wrong number is a little different, but because today we all just be like, I'm gonna call you right now. Boop. But
Right.
back in the days, it
Right.
wasn't like that.
Oh.
You maybe gave him a little piece of paper.
I used to give many a wrong numbers. Until it got to the point where people would be like, "Well, I'm gonna call you right now. Let me just put it in, or give me your number. I put it put it in my phone, or here you take my phone and put your number in my phone." And then it's like, "Oh, you about to call me?" But Google Voice fixed those problems for all of us, so it's fine.
It sure did.
Right.
Back to the clip.
Did you do that purposely? Yes, I did it purposely. She was kind of obnoxious. No, I wasn't. Here's what, how you go on a date and this one thing means you're not going out again? Yes. It could be like one thing. Yes. The whole thing could be fun. Okay. And then one thing. So at some point in the date, I go, "Are you seeing anybody?" Right? And she says, she says, "No."
I love that she tried to cut him off. Was like, hey, nigga, don't say no shit you're not supposed to because
Right.
hold on. Hold
Right.
on now. He's
Right.
like, no, you told me a story. Let me tell mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I know where to get some if I need it. Says, she says, "No, but I know where to get some if I need it."
I mean, that's real shit.
I don't think
It's
there's
real
anything
shit.
wrong with what she said. It's a first date.
Well, that's what we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to in a minute. Let's finish the clip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grown now, so I can say it's true. All these years later, you all can do business together. Yeah. And I didn't have to worry about calling you for that. Yeah. So. And it's all good. What a story. All right. I heard that when he came to you about good hair. So ladies, don't say that on a first date. In an effort to seem like an independent woman, I am afraid that many women have probably said something like that. Listen, I was young. And the margaritas were good. Hey! Dinner was going. We went on.
All right, so that's the clip. Now, Wendy Williams says, so two things. First, Chris Rock says this is why they did not go on a second date. That's
Yeah.
number one. Number two, Wendy Williams says, young ladies, you probably shouldn't say this. No. Chris Rock says, ladies, don't say that on a
Don't say
first
that
date.
on a first date. Uh-huh.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts. Okay. I don't really see a huge problem with what she said. And maybe I'm a woman of the 90s. I don't know. But I don't think there's anything wrong with what she said because I think that the woman who is bold enough to say that or bold enough to let a man know that her options are open,
Mm-hmm.
when she says it to the right man, it's not going to matter. I don't think
Okay.
that I don't think that every man can handle that statement, but I think
Right.
there are some who can. And I think that he did her a favor because I think she was looking for a different man. She was not looking for that man because the right
Okay.
ones would have heard that and either been like, oh, so she's not going to be that easy to get, or Or, oh, well, my options are open too, and this is a first date, so it's not even that serious
Right.
yet. So
And that's
I
kind of
don't
where I
think,
come in.
yeah, I don't think she did
'Cause-
anything wrong. I
yes,
mean, you
I
could
feel like.
argue.
Oh,
And the last thing I'll say is, I think you could
go ahead.
argue that the way she said it, the way she phrased it, she maybe could have phrased it differently. But honestly, I don't really think men, and this is a different time too. I don't think men really like. I think some men would be like, oh yeah, we gonna see about that if they're really interested, you know. But because it's when you're dating and you're single, like, yeah, the idea is that your options are open and that you're out there. So it shouldn't offend someone that and she's not even saying I'm dating. She said, if I need a little something, I know where to go. I don't
That's
know.
it.
It didn't bother
And
me at
that's
all.
real. And that's my problem with this, right? My problem with it is, to me, it means that Chris Rock was insecure in that moment. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. That's my opinion. My opinion is Chris Rock was insecure in that moment, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, every woman got a man she can call for some dick if she needs some. This is not breaking news. Every woman got at least one. It's probably more than one, but at least one number in her phone or mental Rolodex that she know. Hey, if I call JD, he'll come over right now and break me off a piece of that funk. At least at least one guy. That's number one. Number two, he should appreciate the honesty because the woman is being honest with you. She kept it real. Are you dating anyone else?
Right.
No, I'm not dating anyone else. But if I need a piece of that funk, I know who to call. You should appreciate that honesty because that woman is
Yeah.
also probably going to be okay when you say the same thing. When you say,
Right.
oh, okay, well, I am dating someone. Or, yeah, I do got a chick that comes over Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. You should appreciate the honesty and the transparency. And to me, that was a green flag, not a red flag. Because to me,
Right.
the person who tells you on number one, hey, no, I'm not dating anyone, but I do got somebody who I call on Wednesday
Right.
nights. And she didn't even say I do call. She said if I need to
If I
call.
need to, right. She
So I
didn't.
think
She didn't do that. But I was just gonna say, I think part of this is also about respectability, because when you think about when Nia Long and Chris Rock were in their hot girl, hot boy eras, it was a different time. And I think that there was a lot of respectability politics going on as it related to men and women.
Mhm.
And I think that it is very possible that to him, and that's why I said it depends on the man, because to him, he called it obnoxious, as like, she's a
well, he
single
said she
woman.
was already being obnoxious, and then
Oh,
this happened.
okay. Well, I just I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like part of it is respectability. It's almost like this is not how a woman should act. That was part of my
I agree.
takeaway from it. And
Mhm. I agree that that was his sentiment. I'm not agreeing that women shouldn't act that way. I just
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
clear for the audience.
of course, yeah. But I do think a bit of it is about respectability, and but
And
sometimes the
and so the second
insecurities and the
thing is,
respectability goes hand in hand when it comes to male female relationships. So yeah.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too. So the second thing was Chris Rock says, ladies, you shouldn't say this on a first date. You agree or disagree?
I think there's a different way to say this, but I think if you say it, I also think it's fine. I don't know that I would say it the way she said, right? But I would say it. Um yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't. I also think it's better, like you said, if a man says it. Again, maybe not exactly the way she said it, but yeah, I'm seeing other people or I'm sleeping with other people or whatever the case may be. I listen, if you're not starting out with honesty, you're not gonna end up with it.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
so no,
agree.
I
Now,
don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. That's my
okay.
final answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go even further. I'm gonna say, ladies, do say it on a first date, and here's why. Number one, it lets him know that you're transparent, you're honest, you don't have anything to hide. Number two, it lets him know, hey man, I'm not thirsty for no dick. I'm
Right.
not fiending for it. And I ain't in a rush to get it because if I need some, I know I could call Derek.
Right.
So let him know.
And also, because let's be honest, a lot of people want what other people want or what they feel they can't have may not or be may be difficult to attain. So yeah, saying that will definitely put him in the position of, oh, so there's other dudes who want you too, you know? And it becomes like, oh, okay, this person is desirable and or at the very least you want to know what the mystery is. You want to know more. You want to find out, well, okay, if other people are into you, I wonder what they're seeing, Like, I mean, and that's kind of how dating works to a certain extent. Well, if you know how to play the game. Everybody doesn't know how to play the game.
See what you're saying.
But,
Let me do this Keith Lee style and come in real close for this one.
uh-oh. I get nervous when you Keith Lee it. Please.
Some of us like a challenge.
But that's what I'm saying. I just feel like it like puts it kind of puts a little edge on it, like it opens up the chase, if you will. And yeah,
Yeah. I wasn't disagreeing when I said it. I'm just
no,
saying
no,
there are some of us who like a challenge, who hear that and say, "Oh, okay, so it ain't just easy. I ain't just gonna get it tonight.
right,
Okay, I gotta put some
right,
work in. Okay,
yeah,
all right. I know I'm wearing a Biggie shirt, but Tupac said it best. Hate to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy."
right. So listen, I mean, I don't know. Again, this was an old clip, and these are people who, when this happened, were probably quite young and living in a different time. And I'm sure that there was a lot more instances of men being turned off by women being assertive than there are now. And I say, girlies,
Right.
there's no time like the present. It's probably even easier to get that line off now than it was before. So use it, try it out. You can even try it out on a dude you don't really like that much just to see what happens. That's because you get on the first date, within the first 20 minutes if you like that man or not. If you gonna give him another date or not, I should say. You know. So sometimes you gotta practice. I believe that dating. I used to say this a lot on on the old version of my podcast, but I believe some of the dating that we do as singles is for exercise purposes, just like anything else where you need to
Oh, I agree with
practice.
that.
Dating is an
I agree with
exercise until you are met with something that makes you put in the effort. It is an exercise. Like, you have to get the juices flowing, because the more you do it, the better you are at it, and the more success you will have, in my opinion. But yeah, so I
I hear you.
feel like I need to
All right,
bring that
ladies and
back to the
gentlemen, we're out of
girls.
time.
We are.
Maybe you do. We're out of
Maybe.
time. I got to go to work. Dash got a trick or treat. If you see Dash at the door, make sure you give her a treat, not a trick. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Weeknights.
Unless you want to trick on me. Okay. And then we can talk.
Ow! Ow!
Hello. Do you have 30
Ow!
million?
Holler! Tricks, holler at us.
Tricks are not for this kid. Tricks are for this kid.
Right. I was
Anyway,
about to say tricks are for this kid. Fuck
tricks are
that.
for this kid. Yeah, no, I misspoke.
All
But
right.
yeah.
All right.
Bye.
I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, we see y'all on Monday. Peace out.